different temperatures. If it's just sitting there like it was the last few minutes, it gets down maybe 1500 degrees Fahrenheit, not very hot. But the reason you blow the air in it with this thing, you turn this crank and the air is sucked in that screen and blows, comes up underneath it. It makes the fire a lot hotter. And so you can look in there and see what the temperature is by the color. Now right down in the middle, it's getting up around 2500 now. It might even get hotter than that. It can get as hot as 3000 Fahrenheit. But you don't want to get your metal that hot. Now, right here on the end, that's above 2000 degrees. So when you're making a nail, the first thing you have to do is make it sharp and pointy. I mean, that's one of the main characteristics of a nail. Also, the reason we heat it, of course, is to make it soft enough so that something happens when you hit it with a hammer. But then, it cools off pretty rapidly. Yeah. So, back in the fire, pretty often. Yeah. I've never worked with these tools before, and sometimes it's got to figure out what size to make it to fit the header. Now we'll take a test and we'll see how far that's going in there. Oh, that's pretty far. Okay. Now I need to cut it off. And the way I cut it off is I use this tool called the Hardy. And it's like a chisel that's held by something else. I'm going to have to get that a little warmer now.
That'll fit into that Hardy belt.
It will?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll put it into one of your...
Okay.
It's also called a hot cut too, isn't it?
A hot cut is a top tool with a handle.
Okay, handle too.
Yeah.
That's just a hot cut.
Oh, I see. It just doesn't go all the way down to the collar.
That's from
it's another
jackhammer.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I made my first one or two out of jackhammer. So let's see if we can cut this most of the way. I have some in my pocket. So what we don't want to do is cut it all the way off. So that way it would go zigging around and maybe hit somebody. So let's skip that part.
Great idea.
Yeah. But I want to make sure it's going to come off real readily, so I'll bend it here. Like that. And if I don't get it off, there's another good thing. I don't have to find some tongs and use those. They're kind of a hassle. Okay. So now I'm going to put, another thing about the blacksmith's fires is the part that gets the hottest is very, very small. Sometimes as little as a golf ball, sometimes the size of a baseball, but it's a little place in there that's hot. I can leave my hand here for a little while, and I'm only 6 inches away from 2,000 degrees. So it falls off real rapidly. The next thing I got to do, get this guy out of here, put it into that nail header, twist it off, pick up the hammer, and put a head on it. So in it goes, twist it off. It's not working. Not working. And it's a good idea to quit now. Now I've got to find some tongs. I have a little more hammering to do on that one. Can I grab this? I'll always do it. It's better. Oh, it worked. When things are not going right. Oh, shoe tongs. Shoe tongs would be. Called shoe tongs because they're specially made for horseshoes. Because they're so short from here to there. Instead of being long like that, they just grab horseshoes very well. So now what I have to do is hammer on this thing a little bit more so it fits into the header better, and we'll actually make a head. The other thing I can do is cut a little bit off of it, and it'll make a head that way. Let's do that. That's going to be easier. Cut just a little bit off, then it won't bend. One of the things that happens when it gets down about this temperature, which they call the black heat, there's no more red, but it's still 1,000 degrees. For some reason that I don't know, it's very, I'm just going to shoot it over there. It's very brittle at that point and it goes zinging. There it is. One time I did a demonstration like this, and it was a medieval setting.
Wow.
It's not as much fun with tongs, but it works.
Yeah.
Put him in there and hammer him down. So now it's in there. It's really in there because I drove it in there. And if I can't get it out, I don't have a nail and I have this thing. But when it went in there, it was really hot. So if we could, and when things get hot, they swell up. So if I cool it down in this water, they come out of there real readily. And I cool it down some more so that it's really cold. Not going to burn anybody, and I'm going to pass it around so that people can.
Well, this video is a little bit different for Land a House, but I really enjoyed watching this fellow make a nail, and I figured you would too. I really appreciate people that have trades like this, something I would love to learn but don't really have the time right now. If you liked this video, hit thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. You might want to check out this video to your left. I'm making a canvas bag to hold my winch cable. Well, I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.